straight punching, not like this, straight here. I'm going to show one more block, one more defensive block. This is called Tansao. Okay, say from your searching hand, just like you've been doing, and your Bang Sao, and your Wu Sao back here, and your Pak Sao, those are blocks. Now remember the defensive blocks. You got to know how to defend yourself in order to win some kind of combative situation, okay? You got to learn how to defend yourself. You just can't know how to punch. It helps. Okay, so from here, all you're going to do is just drop your elbow in front of your solar plexus. And as I tell you, the striking, you want to practice getting your elbows together. Women, they have breasts here. Well, men have breasts too, but it's harder for them to get their elbow in here. But the more you do this, the more you practice this, these muscles will loosen up and give you flexibility to where you can be inside there. Because you want to punch from your center. Okay, that's like, yeah, I can punch like this. And boxers can knock you slap out because they've been trained to do this. But this is what they're hitting with. They're hitting with the technique, mechanics, and the arm, shoulders out here. If I'm doing this, I'm hitting you from the center of my body. And this is for close in. Yeah, if I see a knockout punch, I'm going to go ahead and throw it from out here. But if I'm close up, and I try to fight close up if I'm in a situation because it takes the other person's kicks away, sometimes their knees. You just got to watch out for headbutts and close-in fighting and takedowns. Like jiu-jitsu, they take you down on the ground a lot. That's where they want to be. But if you know how to do certain things up here, you can take care of that before they get you to the ground. You want to be close up, okay? Because that's where my damage. I cause damage. This is street fight, is not martial arts. So I'm causing damage. I'm looking for eye strikes, throat strikes, carotid arteries, temples, back of the head, sternum, solar plexus, knees. I'm looking for stuff that I can cause damage. My first strike, I want to cause damage. I don't want to just hit or jab. I want to cause damage. My jab is going to be a jab to your eyeball. So I want to cause damage. Give me a little bit of advantage, or give me a chance to walk away or run away if I have to. Anyway, I get off the subject a lot, and I say anyway a lot too. So from here, from your searching hand, you do all these other exercises. You're going to drop your elbow in front of your solar plexus if you can, or drop it far as you can in there. Drop it in there. Thumb is still like I was showing, but from your searching hand position, or your punching, or your Bang Sao position, Wu Sao, you're going to drop your hand. This exercise is from the natural stance. From the searching hand position, you drop your elbow in front of your solar plexus. This is what I call Tang Sao, okay? So from here, drop the elbow in, that's your Tang Sao position, okay? But your Wu Sao is still up here, okay? So it looks like the cameras are confusing me. You're here. To do this exercise, do a little bit of searching hand exercise, or strikes, drop the elbow, okay? So remember, whatever hand's out here, this hand is going to emulate and take its space, okay? So, and as in the Bang Sao position, it comes underneath, right? Comes underneath and goes into Wu Sao. Hope it's not confusing, okay? Underneath emulates what was out there before. This one emulates what was here before. Tang Sao, same thing. This one drops in front of your solar plexus. This one goes into like kind of like a modified low Bang Sao. So it looks like this. So you see my center line is covered up. In order to hit that, you're going to have to go through elbows and stuff like that. So this one comes underneath and replace what this one does. This one is just laying flat. Thumb is bent in, fingers are out, ready to jab to the eyes, either way. So it goes underneath. And this one replaces. That's why your brain is going to be confusing. You're going to be doing all kinds of different movement. It's kind of funny. But, okay, so this one like a low Bang Sao. Remember earlier I said you can go low too. So this is a low Bang Sao. and this is the tongue side, but it's right in front of my solar plexus. When I come underneath, I replace it. So it's kind of like this. Remember that single exercise? Put your hand in your pocket, low bang sound, right in front of your solar plexus. So if somebody was to try to hit me in the stomach, this is going to persuade, dissuade. It's going to veer their punch or kick off my solar plexus, which is a point that may knock you down. So, and you can also turn with it, okay? So, single exercise, low bang sound, tongue sound, low bang sound, tongue sound. So if you put both hands together, looks like this. And still, I'm cupped right here. My elbow's bent. You don't want that straight because somebody kicked that, they can dislocate it. So keep it like this bent. If they hit it, that's their fault. That's going to hurt. Because this train right, this is like your strongest striking point in your body. And all this stuff is my opinion. But if I hit you with this elbow the way I know how, after doing this for 30 years, I'm going to knock you out, well, 40 years. It's going to be bad. Okay, anyway. After this, I get off the subject a lot. So underneath, this goes to low bang sound. This goes to tongue sound. Okay? So it looks like that. Underneath takes this spot. This one takes this spot. So, and you want to relax. Your shoulders are not up. They're nice and relaxed. As fast as you can go. And if you bump into yourself, that's okay too. Eventually you'll get that down. Right now you just want to get down the mechanics. Okay? And this is a block. Very powerful block, especially if you've been, well, I do Wing Chun dummy, but I make my own stuff. I make a lot of my own stuff, but you can go to any kind of tree. Don't kill yourself like on Kung Fu movies, but you hit that tree like this, hitting this part, and you also going to be hitting the sandbag with all of this. If you get your sandbag, that's why I say it is important to get a sandbag. So this is a block. This is also a strike. If I come in and strike you on your carotid artery with this, or your ribs, or your temple, it's going to hurt. I'm striking with this part too. Okay, so this is all hitting you. So it's like, if you've been doing it a long time, you want to, and you can't get that wind noise unless you relax. If you're tight, can't do it. Here, underneath, there. So it looks like this, replacing each other. And I tell everyone that you don't want to like this, or like that. You want an airplane to be able to take off nice and flat, okay? So not like this, not like that. Straight up like this. A fist away from your body, in front of your solar plex, in front of your body, okay? Because you can turn this into all kinds of different strikes. It can also keep people off you. Somebody coming in, you relax your arm like you're supposed to be, and this is going to keep them off of you. Even though you're not against your body, you're not pushing against this, you're just relaxed. And you're using your chi, as I'll show you later. Under, they just replace each other, and they look, this one looks the same as this one, taking its space, okay? I think I'm running out of light, so I better get up closer. Okay, here. And try to get it in your solar plexus. If you can't, that's fine. Just get this movement here. Okay? You're blocking down here, and you're blocking right here. And don't do this. Right now, right in front of you, underneath your chin, kind of like right about there. Okay? Usao, Baksao, Bangsao. And whatever this hand does too. Once it gets there, it looks just alike, like they're twins, okay?